So a lot of you have been asking me to make a video for you guys on how to install the bracket onto the EVGA Geforce RTX 3090 FTW3 Ultra Gaming card. I'm going to show you how to do that, but you're not going to be too happy. But don't worry, I'm going to have a solution for you guys as well in this video. But let me show you first how to install it, and then I'll get to that solution in one sec. Check it out. All right, so the bracket is going to go right along here over these screws. All right, so we'll just go ahead and unscrew them real quick. All right, now for this one right over here, it's going to be a little bit different because if you notice right over here, there's a little washer. So what you're going to do, it might be too tight, but hold your finger here just to, keep some pressure there, and then unscrew it. Okay, it's a magnetic tip, so came along, and then this will probably be stuck to your finger. Now, mind you, if it's not stuck, you will need a pair of needle nose pliers to just hold it in place, and then unscrew that, and then take this out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just set this right over here. And they're all the same screws, so you don't need to put them back in any special order. Just make sure you have it nice and tight. Now for this one, the same way that we took it off, we're going to put it back on. So we'll either use your finger, hold it in place, and just screw it in. Now, you're going to want it to be tight. So let me bring you in at a different angle. So just grab your pliers and hold it tight. And just tighten it up. All right, so let me show you the problem. All right, so you have the card installed. Where does it go? So the bracket's right here. In speaking with EVGA, I come to find that they've made this for specific cases that have that mount that screws into here, but they don't have a list. At least the person I spoke to didn't have a list of cases, so I'm not 100% sure how it goes. If it's just maybe a stand this tall that goes all the way down and it's adjustable, so it'll let you screw it in at any particular level, or if that has a piece of metal that goes into the case. So it kind of leaves me and maybe you in a bad spot. So it took me a little bit longer than I wanted to make this video because I was waiting for this. So I had to order the American, I don't know how to pronounce that or if that is even a word, but MHQJRH. It's about 15 bucks. I'll put a link down in the description below. So this is what it is. It comes in that little flat box, but you put it all together and it's this. It's anodized, so you don't have to worry so much about electric conductivity. This is aluminum and it is black anodized, so that's going to help out a lot. I'm not saying jam it into your motherboard. Yeah, you're gonna cause an issue. But let me show you how to install this real quick. All right, so what you're going to do is just unscrew this little guy right here. Stand it somewhere. Don't stand it on top of a hard drive. I recommend you don't. But then you're going to maybe with your finger raise it so that the card, you can see the card raise up a little bit, and we'll do that maybe right here. And then when it's raised, just screw this in as tight as you can. And that's it. Pretty simple. This was about $15, and now I'm gonna go ahead, let it down so you can see what the sag looks like. You saw that? Just If I let go, let me screw it in real quick so you can see 100%. Okay, just so that you could see that she is screwed in right here and right over here. Then I'll zoom you out. Okay, and now, mind you, I've only had this card, what, 3 days now? And so I'm just gonna put it here. That's it, perfect. So now I'll go ahead and grab my PCIe cables. And maybe just turn it around to make it look nicer on the base. And that's it. With the PCIe cables and the stand. Now, just taking this off so that I can show you the sag again, and mind you, sag gets worse over time. So right over here, this is rubber. So that is what your card is going to be sitting on. And the base of this is rubber as well. Yep, rubber. And again, it is black anodized. So, and then if you want to take it apart, you just take that off. Unscrew this from the base, and that's it. So just putting it back on. Oops, gotta put this on. Now raise it. Now just be careful when you put it in to not put it into a fan. Just spin it with your finger. Spins fine, you don't have a fan on it. One other thing I wanted to show you real quick since we're in here. So since the card is big, you notice almost flat, and it's running right into these cables. So what I recommend you do, and I'm gonna take you around the other side, is detach these cables. They're kind of tight. All right, so just grab these and kind of mold them this way, bend them a little bit. Because you notice how it's kind of maybe about ½ an inch out and then it bends. So we're going to need to bend it almost right at the base. Now that's just for this case, or any case that might stick out a little bit more than normal. This does have 2 inches where the motherboard tray comes up a little bit so that you could feed some cables in through the rubber grommets. But I just wanted to show you my experience, okay? And now after that, just holding the card over here for additional support, okay? And now we can put the side panel on. Then you can slide it into place. So, might look a little awkward, and let me take you in from the front again. Now, as for the bracket, you could leave it in there if you want. I don't see any reason as to, why not. This getting some cool air from the front, if anything, will help cool down the case. And let me raise you and put you down so you can see it better. So you can see how it is on the card. Mind you, it's not gonna help much at all, but if you wanna keep it on there, no big pain to leave it on there. And then again, the riser will definitely help with that GPU sag. Unfortunately, EVGA's solution helps a very small few. Unfortunately, I don't know how many. So again, I hope I've helped you, if anything, so that you know you're not crazy trying to figure out how this goes and how this fits into your machine, because I know I was trying to put it like this, or I couldn't figure it out. But at least I've given you some sanity back, and the Anti-Sag bracket, I'm going to have a link down below. It's about $15, maybe 14 or 13, but that way you guys can check it out on my Amazon affiliate link. If you've liked the video, go ahead, like and subscribe. It'll help me out a ton. And that way at least you'll see when I come out with videos just like this. I'm gonna have a lot more on this card coming soon. All right, my friends, Iggy out. See ya.